Hi, I'm Bob,
And I'm Dan.
and this is a show that we kind of started. We don't really have a name, but it's almost in response to some other things we've seen on YouTube, and so we thought we would just kind of give a commentary on things that are going on right now. So
First one. We have some things to say. Right, Bob?
I think so.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think so.
So, that's a nice hat, Bob.
Yeah, nice hat,
Yeah.
Dan.
Matches your tie.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Matches your pants.
Yeah. You can't see my pants here, but
Nor do you
that's
really
another,
want to.
That's
Yeah.
a whole different thing.
Yeah.
So,
So-
yeah, you can tell we're friends, even though you can see that. What just happened there?
I think
You see that?
the computer is lagging, and I
Yeah.
actually think we might want to stop here
Yeah.
and just see if for some reason it's not catching up.
Yeah.
But maybe it is. Look at it
It
now.
might be because it looked like I was sleeping.
Okay.
So I didn't mean to fall asleep when it was your turn to talk.
Right, and technology is kind of our forte. We're geniuses when it comes to this stuff. So
Yeah.
look at now I'm stuck on geniuses. So who knows if this is gonna work, but hopefully you find it
Yeah.
an enjoyable experience. Now, one thing I would really like to speak to is we live in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, the sprawling metropolis, and the thing that I find most annoying about Fond du Lac is Park Avenue.
Yes.
Now, have you ever driven, maybe like tonight, from
Yeah.
my house to your house
Yeah. Like when you beat me here.
on Park Avenue?
Yeah.
I
coming to my
beat
house.
you
Yeah.
despite this person riding the brakes the whole way here. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen that?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
25 to 35 miles an hour is the speed limit, and we got somebody riding the brakes.
That may have been my mother,
Well,
but
I hope not, for her
could have
sake.
been.
I was bad mouthing her all the way here, so kind of reminded
Hi,
me.
Ma.
Kind of reminded me of John Madden right there when I
Yeah.
did that laugh.
That far.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So
So here we are at show number 1, and we're talking about Brett Favre and bratwurst and John Madden and my mom.
they all
Well,
go together
yeah,
somehow or
yeah,
another.
all together.
But let me
Right.
ask you honestly.
Okay.
Okay, I grew up in Northwest Indiana, thus the Bears hat, and lived right near Chicago. Now, when I moved up here 10 years ago, I found something awfully peculiar. And I don't know if you've experienced, but I just had to ask you about it because, hey, this is a normal thing. We're in Packer country, but have you ever gone to church, Dan? And that's
I've been there.
right, okay,
Yeah.
that's not the question, but have you ever been to church and seen somebody on a Sunday wearing a Packer sweatshirt?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
And that's a normal thing here.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't be caught dead in church with a Bears shirt on. Not just in Packer
Yeah.
country, but even in
Wow.
Chicago.
Well, they set the church times to the game time. I mean,
That
if
is
the
true.
game's at noon, you need to be out of church at 11 at least to get home.
Right. And I know, around the country, a lot of fans are very involved with their teams, but
Yeah.
that just baffles me. And I don't think you have to dress up to go to church and to, praise God or
Yeah.
commune with other
Right.
people. But it's pretty interesting that
Yeah.
people are, it's acceptable
Yeah.
to wear a Packer sweatshirt to
Well,
church.
Usually wear your good Packer sweatshirt to church.
Right.
I mean, it's not like you wear your pee on the Cowboys T-shirt to church.
There you go.
I mean, I wouldn't. But
Right. And I've also heard, too, from people who I've actually approached about this, that, the G up here is,
Right here.
for God.
Go Pack.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Sure.
So, something interesting.
Smiled.
I don't know what you'd say about this. I mean, Christ
Yeah.
rocks, or what?
Well, we can't get into that here.
Right.
Yeah. We've got family watching. But Bob and I like each other. Even though we're opposite on the football.
And it's surprising, I know.
Yeah.
But, you can't not have friends because of football
Yeah.
allegiances.
I mean, just because they like the Bears, you should not be friends with them.
Right.
That's just not right. So,
Indeed.
Go Pat.
So is that it, Dan? Is that all we got to say?
I don't know. I think that may be it for now. We've
Okay.
got a lot more to say, but this is just show number 1.
Right. So we're kind of holding back a little bit, testing things out, testing the waters, seeing, if people give a rip.
Can we shout out to him?
Well, I think one person that we should shout out to,
Brett Favre?
despite the 10 tainted hams
Oh, yeah.
that have been consumed,
Sure.
and because other people who we know who have shows on YouTube do not refuse to make shouts out to this person, I think we
Acknowledge.
should.
Absolutely.
I think we should give a shout out to Dr. E.B. Jones.
Dr. Jones.
And you know who we're talking about.
Yeah. You out there.
Yeah.
You. Yeah.
Whoever
You out there.
whoever you are,
You. Dr.
who's
Jones.
ever watching this, you have to know that that's who we're talking about. So we'll bid you adieu on that note, and thanks for watching the show. Hopefully there will be a few more.
We'll see you again.
I'm Bob.
I'm Dan.
Peace.